Hi everybody, this is Lynn Ghahary, designer for Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine. I'm here today to create a card with you from start to finish. For today's card, we're going to be using some brand new products from Pebbles. These are papers and embellishments from their Hip Hip Hooray collection. This collection was just released at CHA this past January. It's a great party collection, but also can be used for everyday projects. It has some really great patterns. You can see here really bright colors, perfect for birthday parties or other types of parties, but also just for everyday projects, especially when the bright colors of spring and summer come along. So we're going to be using these products to create our card. We're also going to be using this sketch. This sketch is from Becky Fleck, who many of you know already. And actually, this is a sketch that you will find in the brand new Card Maps Today 2 special issue. This special issue will be released on March 23rd, but you can actually pre-order it at the Scrapbook and Cards Today website. I'm such a fan of Becky's sketches, and I'm excited to share this little sneak peek here with you today to create our card. For this card is actually a horizontal card, but we're actually going to turn it this way when we create our card. And we're going to have our embellishments going down the center like this with our sentiment off to the side here. So switching a sketch around is just one way that you can really stretch your sketches and get them to work for you for different size orientations or card orientations. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is get our card base. This is just regular white American Crafts cardstock that I've cut down to size. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I actually like my openings on the bottom. I don't know why, but I just prefer it that way. So I made my opening on the bottom. I've also cut some pieces of our Pebbles paper. This is just a great tone-on-tone blue pattern here. And this is a really fun confetti pattern, and I'm not sure if you can see it on camera. It actually has glitter on it on some of the confetti pieces, which is just a really fun detail. So you can see here on the sketch, there's several layers of patterned paper. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3 layers. I'm actually going to go with 2 layers here because this is a pretty busy pattern, and we're going to have a lot going on with our embellishments, and I don't want to overwhelm my card front with too much. So I am going to adhere those, and I'll zip right through that for you. Okay, now that I have my base papers adhered, I'm going to actually take a strip of this red polka dot paper. Again, looking at the sketch, you can see here there's a background paper that goes down into strips with 3 embellishments on it. So I'm going to use this red polka dot paper. I'm going to place that right about there. I'm just going to use my grid mat to line things up. One thing about me is I am a little bit of a stickler when it comes to straight lines, so I really like to use my grid mat to line everything up. And this strip is a little bit longer than my card front. I will trim that down at the end. Okay, so there we have just the beginnings of our card. The next thing that we have to do is add these 3 embellishments. And that's where these great stickers, these embossed stickers from Pebbles come in. I'm going to take these out of the package here. And I'm not sure if you can see on camera, there's actually an embossed design on each of these stickers. It's a really fun, just small detail that really adds to it, and they're all different. Some of them have polka dots, some of them have scallops. These have like a starburst. They're really fun. So that's what we're going to use for our 3 embellishments down the center here. So I'm going to adhere these with dimensional adhesive, and If you wanted to, since they're stickers, you could use some baby powder on the back side to take out the stick, but I'm just going to skip that step. So I will just zip through that while I adhere these. Okay, so now I have our 3 stickers adhere to the front. I'll take a peek. That's how they look right here on the sketch. And actually, you could just leave it just like this if you wanted to, but I'm going to take this a step further. Pebbles came out with these really great. Let me take them out of the package for you. These are dimensional circles. Let me see if you can see that up close. They are really fun. I have created these before on my own, but Pebbles has really taken these, all the hard work out for you and done it yourself. They're basically layered punched circles with stitching down the center, and it's really sweet. They've changed the color of the stitching. This stitching is red. The stitching here is green to coordinate with the color of the punch circles. Again, this is some dark pink stitching. It's really fun. It's a great embellishment. And like I said, Pebbles really does a great job of taking all of the hard work out for you so that you can go ahead and make your projects in no time at all. So I am actually going to add these to the center of my stickers here. I'm going to cover up the words, but I'm going to actually add some sentiments in later on, so you don't have to worry about that. But it's just one way to kind of change the embellishments a little bit and take it one step further. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so now you can see I've added these dimensional circles right here on top of my stickers. It's just a really fun way to change up the embellishments a little bit and add more depth and dimension. I really love the way that it looks. So now we have to, if you look at the sketch, if we turn it this way, this is where the sentiment would go. So since we're holding the sketch this way, we need to have some type of sentiment over here on the right hand side. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to add a sentiment here. And I'm actually going to use, if I can grab it, this paper here. It's really fun. It has all of these words printed in a design. Some of them have glitter on them, but it says words like surprise, party time, happy birthday, yay, yippee. So I actually am going to cut a few of these phrases from this paper and use them for the sentiment on my card. So to save a little time, I've done that already. So I have yay, surprise, and yippee. And I'm going to add these to my card front using my dimensional adhesive. Okay, now I have my sentiments added down the side here. You can see I added them with dimensional adhesive and just tucked them under the dimensional circles here. And we are almost finished. I'm just going to trim off the edge of this paper now using my X-Acto. And I'm actually going to add a little bit of pen stitching with some faux stitching with my journaling pen around the edge just to set it off a little bit. So I will zip through that for you while I do it. And there you have it. You can see I just added the pen stitching around the edge. It just adds a little more detail and kind of sets the confetti paper off a little bit from the background paper. So I really want to thank you for joining me today. For more information on this card, please visit the Scrapbook and Cards Today blog. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.